This week's Primetime Performers features a pair of 3 TD QBs, plus a touchdown toss from a running back, while Top Plays boasts an undefeated team, 2 tutties in under a minute, and a thrilling overtime finish. Let's start with that bonus session beauty between Freedom and Whitehall. The Zephyrs down 22-15 with 6.2 seconds left in regulation. Quarterback Trey Dog Mannix forced out of the pocket before launching a pass to the end zone. His younger brother Talon leaps up to make the spectacular catch. PAT ties things at 22, sending it to overtime. Freedom scored on the first possession but failed to convert the 2-point try, leading to Carter Troxell's game-tying TD plunge. Point after wins it for Whitehall 29-28 in overtime. Zephs are 4-1 heading into Friday's matchup with Parkland. The Trojans, one of just 2 undefeated teams left in the East Penn Conference. The offensive machine for Moorefield kept on rolling last week thanks to a superb showing under center from senior signal caller Luke Spang, who finished 14 for 23 passing for 280 yards and a pair of touchdowns. Spang found Trey Tremba on a 65-yard scoring strike before hitting Connor Johns from 12 yards away. The senior also ripped off a hugely impressive 43-yard TD rumble in the fourth quarter as the Trojans downed previously unbeaten Central Catholic 35-14 and moving to 5-0 on the year. Spang is now up to 11 total TDs this fall. Parkland averaging 39 points per game, Nazareth 41. Blue Eagles can strike early and often, and they did both Friday at Liberty, with a pair of touchdowns in the game's opening minute. First play from scrimmage when Sean Kinney forces a Hurricanes fumble. Andrew Long takes it down to the 1 before Peyton Falzone glides across the goal line. Less than a minute later, check out the breakaway speed from Marquise Wimberly. 34 yards to the house on this scoring scamper. The sensational sophomore finished with 107 yards on just 3 carries, finding pay dirt twice in Nazareth's 42-6 win. 4-1 Blue Eagles get 4-1 Allentown Central Catholic this Friday. Elsewhere in the EPC last week, senior tailback Josiah Banks provided the spark Emmaus needed to get the Green Hornets back in the win column. Banks with 56 yards on just 5 carries against Deeriff, 2 of those 5 totes going the distance as the senior snagged his first 2 rushing scores of the season. Banks also chipped in a trio of tackles and a sack on defense as Emmaus blanked the Huskies 38-0. Tough test for the Hornets this week, though, against still unbeaten Bethlehem Catholic. Finally, we close this week's top plays in the Colonial Schuylkill League, where Argyl got a stat-stuffing performance from quarterback Brad Rissmiller as the Green Knights garnered their 3rd win of the season. The senior completed 12 of 18 passes for 114 yards and a touchdown, while adding 58 yards on the ground, which included this extra effort 20-yard scoring scamper. Rissmiller is quickly approaching 1,000 passing yards for the season. Argyl is now 3-2 heading into Friday's foray at Minersville.